Hey y'all. So I've been working on this project the last couple of weeks where I am, when I have time, that is, removing some grass to expand this grove in my front yard. I have slowly been expanding it over the years. We've lived in our house about 10 and a half years. And it started off as a little clump of trees, which I was so grateful for that the developers did not take down. But I wanted more. There's way too much grass in our front yard. So I have been working on expanding that, and I'm continuing to right now. As you can see, I have already removed some grass from part of this. I've been slowly doing it because, again, I have a busy life, just like a lot of you guys, and I don't have time to just sit down and take hours to do it. So I do it a little bit at a time when I can. And because I had already purchased some plants, whenever I dug up the area where they were going to be, I went ahead and planted them to get them in the ground as soon as possible. So I've had people ask me what the best method is, or at least what method I use to dig up the grass. And so I thought I'd share that with you now. I know there are people who, when they plan ahead, I'm not one of those people. I tend to be like, well, I've got this project that I really want to do. And so I don't have months on end to prep the site. But there are some people who, when they do have a plan, because they're a lot more organized than I am, will cover the grass with cardboard and mulch, and it will kill the grass as well as the weed seeds that are there. Other people use herbicides, which I don't like to use. I'm not a big fan of that. I mean, sometimes you have to take care of invasives, but I don't like spreading herbicides over a large area. So I'm going to show you my method, and if it suits you, feel free to give it a try. So this here is one of my very best friends while I'm trying to remove grass. It's a sod shovel. So I use it to cut squares of grass out and then dig them up and flip them over. So that way the grass is face down, as well as the weed seeds. They start to rot and then will feed the new plants. Basically, they serve as a fertilizer. Now, I do get some grass, especially on the edges of those squares, that might try to come back up the next year, so then I just kind of have to pluck them out. But usually, it's not everywhere, and it only is maybe a season that I really have a problem with that. And it's not too big of a problem to go around and occasionally pluck up a piece of grass that's trying to come back up in those areas. So for me anyway, this is the best method. And I've tried different ones where I was just shaking off the dirt and trying to get rid of the grass, and that took forever, and a lot of weed seeds ended up popping up in my areas that I was digging up and replacing with native plants.